Good evening. Welcome to Military Strategies. We are live right now, June 10, 2026. Oh my, what's happening right now? The United States of America at this very moment is setting Iran on fire. What you're hearing, the island, what is it? The port of Bandar Abbas. Everything is in flames right now. Donald J. Trump's response has arrived. Alarms are going off right now in Kuwait. Alarms are also sounding in Qatar. Alarms everywhere because war is back. And tonight is going to be big, folks. This is Military Strategies, real-time news. Let's get started. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, right now. And now what? Now what's happening here? What's going on? Planes everywhere. Sometimes I see lights.
Planes everywhere.
Sometimes I see lights. Planes from the United States of America flooding the skies of the Persian Gulf right now. We have a camera. Images from Tehran, Urmia, Missile Center, Isfahan, Missile Center, Tel Aviv, Northern Israel. We have Kuwait too in Lebanon. Planes from Israel are currently in Beirut. Let's see what happens because Bibi is ready to strike. The United Arab Emirates could be attacked at this moment. Oh my God, welcome. The show is starting. All because Iran shot down a United States of America helicopter, and now Iran is under attack. Truan gives the order. At least 7 waves already. And Truan says, we had to hit them hard. We had to strike them with force. And the black hole of the planes. That's it. We have it live. We are live right now. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Action tonight. Nobody moves from here until we know what's going to happen in this story. No moving. Don't make plans. Don't leave. You need to be here to experience it. You have to experience it firsthand. Subtitled. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Who would have thought it tonight? Before the World Cup. The day before the World Cup. There it is. The black hole, United Arab Emirates, is going to close its airspace in minutes. The USP-8 is already operating. Let's look at the skies of Iran. All clear to go in and blow them up. We are live right now, family. News about what's happening will start coming in. Iran, we are going to respond to the attack forcefully. Get ready. Right now, the United States of America is destroying Iran's air defenses. They are attacking and sweeping away all the remaining radars. And they are attacking Revolutionary Guard bases. Turkey has already deployed drones on the border. For whatever might happen, for whatever might occur this very night. We are live right now. We are at war. And this is curious. It's very curious. Very, very curious. Donald Trump said 3 hours ago, well, it wasn't that big of a deal. The pilot is fine. What is this man up to? He's going to drive us crazy. He's going to drive us crazy. It's madness. This whole war is absolute madness. And what's happening is madness. What are the enemy's networks saying? We're going to get to that now. Attack locations. Let's go to the map right now. Island of what? In this area, attacks are being launched right now. There! Pura bandar bandarabas. Here. The Navy headquarters. The one that no longer existed, but something remains. And all the ports in this area are being swept right now. Iran, they shot down a helicopter from the United States of America. And America gives them what they deserve. Amazing. Unbelievable right now. We are live right now on military strategies. Drones. We have drones. Let's go with it. Footage. Iran is launching drones at hit right now to the Gulf countries. For now, Israel is spared. What a night. What's ahead of us? What a night. Right now, yesterday, the United States of America said, Do not attack Israel. Tonight, they are the ones attacking Iran. Does anyone want more? Iranian television right now. We're going to destroy all the United States bases in the region. The United States is attacking the south of the country. Shock right now in Iran. This is crazy, absolute madness right now. Today is definitely a live stream to enjoy. Today is one of those live streams to enjoy what's happening right now. Let's see. Iran is obligated to respond. Iran is obligated to respond. Now the question is, to whom, how, and when? We're on the multicam. I would pay close attention to the camera. From Kuwait. I would pay close attention to the Tehran camera, the Urmia camera, and the Isfahan camera. Amen. I would pay close attention to those places. It's also curious that we still don't have complete videos of what's happening. That means they've cut the internet, or it's currently cut off. But something stands out. Hours ago, the United States was about to sign. Now nothing is being signed anymore. Israeli planes breaking through. The sound barrier over Beirut. Radars hit in the mountains of Iran. The price of oil rises slightly. It's not a scandal yet. There's still room. Donald J. Trump can still make a move. And he can play it very well. He can decide to expand this, to end this tonight. A Fox News official said, well, officials told Fox News, the airstrike on Iran continues, targeting air defense and radar sites. Bahrain reported an increase in the readiness level of United States bases in the Gulf countries. Has POTUS returned? Do we have our POTUS back again? Has the President of the United States of America returned? It seems so. Let's see how long it lasts. Let's see how long Donald J. Trump lasts through this. We're live. Right now, family, super chats are open. We need likes and shares on social media. Right now, under attack. Trump makes a move. A new place is added to the list. New target confirmed. Meet up! The drones may have taken off from the Minap area. And the United States is attacking the area right now. Incredible. Heads up, new confirmation. Ace. Another one of the cities where there's a huge missile silo. New location confirmed. The Strait of Hormuz. They're going behind bars. It seems that Donald J. Trump has said, that's it for the little boats, speedboats, and all the nonsense of closing the Strait of Hormuz. Well, technically, he now has the perfect excuse to launch an attack on Iran. Iran has shot down a US aircraft in international airspace. Does this mean then that this is a casus belli, and treated as a casus belli, Donald J. Trump can launch a combat operation against Iran again without asking for permission? Have they fallen into the trap? Has it been a trap, Dad? Did it leak from the 3,000 million? Now there aren't 3,000 million left. Now what is there? Well, they're saying this. Pay attention to what CNN is reporting. Fake news, as Donald J. Trump says. But we have to take them into account. A United States official told CNN that the new attacks are meant to be a warning to Iran, and that the United States believes it won't be a problem to finish the negotiations and end the war. Good evening, family. How are we doing? Good morning. The world is alive. There is hope. My God. Central Command described it as a response, a proportional response to the unjustified Iranian aggression. Very well. Let's see how Iran responds. They're already launching drones. They're already launching missiles. Let's see how proportional Iran is going to be. Tremendous. Pitch acid. It has nothing to do with it. But yes, on Wednesday, he's going to travel to Guantanamo. Friends from Cuba, greetings. Coming soon. Trump says, this has been a warning shot. We're with the radars. Us being blown up. What for? Because something could come after this. Trump to ABC News. This is happening right now in real time. Realize that we're in real time. This is flying by at this moment. Complete madness. Let's put this on. Complete madness at this moment in Iran. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Incredible. Incredible. Oh my goodness. Let's see what Trump has said to the media. Well, everyone can draw their own conclusions. I'm not going to say whether it's right or wrong. But there it is. Look. Trump
I think it's very important to respond. Shut down a helicopter, and we're responding as we speak. This is a response to what they did to our helicopter last night. I think the response should be very strong, very powerful. And that's exactly what this is. Now, Netanyahu has to call Donald Trump and tell him, Donald, stop. Don't go overboard. Don't shoot anymore. Iran and the United States, don't shoot at each other. The port of Zurich in Hormuz has also been destroyed. Let's get out of here. This port that we see, and the one belonging to the Revolutionary Guard, right now, under attack by Donald J. Trump and the United States of America. This is insane right now. And here we are telling you about it. Radars. If there were no radars left to send radars to Iran, who is helping Iran? And why did they have radars to shoot down helicopters from the United States of America? Amazing, amazing. Drones, missiles. Breaking news. We have breaking news. We have breaking news. Breaking news right now. Pay attention to this. Breaking news right now. The United States of America officially announces that on June 10, 2026 at 12:25 Spanish time, Washington time, 6:25 Iran time, 1:55 in the morning, the attacks against Iran finished. The United States is about to end the attacks, and now the ball is in play. Did you want a World Cup? Here you have it. Up 1-0. The United States, or maybe a tie. 1-1. Iran shoots down a helicopter. Goal. The United States responds with force. 1. We need to break the tie. This match can't end without a tiebreaker. Will there be one? Everyone has found out that the United States has attacked Iran. Iran is forced to respond. If Iran doesn't respond, we have a problem. In Iran, I mean, when could Iran respond? It's immediate. They're already launching drones. We have statements from Arachi. Iran's foreign minister. Family, if you're not subscribed to military strategies, subscribe. It's worth seeing in real time what's happening and what's going on this planet. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for supporting this channel. Let's see what Arachi says. I'm translating since my Farsi is very rusty. I only studied it in my early school years. They didn't train me enough for operations in Iran. Let's see. Arashi, is this a joke? What is Arashi saying right now? Oh. Let's see if we have breaking news. Arashi, he says that this is unsustainable. It's unsustainable. Careful, because the drone we saw could be a Lucas. Lucas is the expensive copy of the Iranian Sajid drone. Of course, that video we were watching. Let's listen to it. Let's watch it, family. Because Iran, I think if it launches the attack, it's going to be in a different way. Let's see, I'm going to explain to you about Iran lately. When it receives an attack autonomously, the missile launch cells make the decision to launch automatically without asking Mojabat. I think it's a Lucas. I think that drone is a Lucas. Yesterday, the Sajid drone has a higher pitched sound, or maybe it's the microphone or the video quality, but it could be a Lucas. It could be a Lucas heading to Iran. The United States could be attacking Iran with drones. All right. Look at the mess I've made right now. Social media. Iran for now isn't launching missiles. They say this has been a warning shot, that this is a warning. Let's see if they see it as a warning. Let me ask you a question. Do you believe? Do you think Donald J. Trump should keep going with this? Should we continue or just warn them? We've been sending them warnings for years. This has to be solved now. We can't keep waiting any longer. Well, let's move on to more news. Situation right now in the skies. What do we have? Well, this will be the first sign. When the missiles are launched from Iran, headed who knows where. Why? Because when they launch the missiles, the airspace will be cleared. Everyone is going to leave. Let's see it. Let's go to the map to see it ourselves. Lot of planes. A lot of planes. Each tanker plane can carry 6, 12. More than 30 fighter jets. And be careful because things are also intense in Jordan. Why are these tankers orbiting here in Jordan? Because the F-15 planes that are in Jordan, they take off at the maximum allowed takeoff weight with ammunition but no fuel. As soon as they take off, they refuel in the air. That's why we have these planes creating an in-flight refueling corridor, but at 7,000 meters altitude. Right now, this KC-46A Pegasus is refueling aircraft in flight that are taking off from Jordan. The interesting thing to know here is, what configuration are these planes using? If it's air or air to ground. That's the question. What? Look at this tanker. How it has made a complete line of aerial refueling since it re-entered Israeli airspace after taking off from Ben Gurion. A complete line. And now it's making another complete line back toward the operations area. Notice how that tanker has been refueling many aircraft in a straight line all along the way. All along the way, they've been refueling a lot of aircraft. Aircraft heading to the operations area. This one we're seeing here. This has been the place in the operations area where the air corridor is still operating right now. The famous road we used to say existed in the sky has been activated. It's an aerial gas station. The fastest arrival corridor is active. And here, orbiting above the Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia, there's another tanker to refuel the planes that are taking off. Right now. Officially, the United States considers it finished. But Iran does. Iran cannot consider it finished. This is not optional. The question here is when it's going to be tonight. I think so. It's only 1:55 in the morning. There's still a long night ahead. There's still a lot of game left. Right now, there are 21,000 of us live. We're looking for more information about what's happening. We're going to persiguen saber qué están hablando. We're going to infiltrate the Iranians' networks to see what they're talking about. Minister of Foreign Affairs, Abbas Arachi, if you're looking for security, the best thing is to leave our region. So, despite their defeat on the battlefield, the United States has once again decided to test our resolve. Our powerful armed forces will not tolerate any attack or threat. If you're looking for security, leave this place. The history of the Persian Gulf continues.
It is filled with stories about the unfortunate fate of foreign invaders. The Strait of Hormuz is not international waters. It is a strait shared between Iran and Oman, thousands of kilometers from the coast of the United States. The maritime boundaries are clear and unambiguous. Oh my goodness. And now, by the way, how closely is Oman working with Iran? Did France threaten to bomb them? What are you hearing? Did France threaten to bomb them? Would he do it? Could it be? Notice how Iran always mentions the Strait of Hormuz from Oman and from Iran. Iran never comes out and says it's not ours. What? Why do they never come out and say it's not ours? I think it's clear. They're in cahoots. Family, there are more than 529,000 of us subscribed. Thank you so much. We've reached 529,000. Let's give the channel a push. The news channel. Military strategies. Active for another night. Live cameras. Waiting to see something fall from the sky. Iran, Isfahan, Kuwait, Israel. Madness tonight. Total madness tonight. Here on Military Strategies. Now is the time. Otus, don't let yourself get down. If Iran fires, we have to hit them with everything we've got. We have to hit them until the end. Very hard. What's happening today is really intense. First, Iran managed to shoot down a combat helicopter. Now, the United States strikes. Iran says it will respond. And now, what is Iran thinking? Attack the Gulf countries? Attack Israel? Consequences that an attack by Iran on Israel could have right now. Immediately. Immediate. A fatal response for the regime. We discussed it this afternoon with Judy Historia and Ariel Kanieski. It's likely. It's possible that there was an attack underway that was canceled at the last minute. That was going to blow up the whole plan for the war with Iran. Just a few things come to mind. Mojava, Bahiri, Kani. What remains? The remains of the series. They are the last ones. Of course, if the negotiations aren't moving forward, if what we're seeing right now is, I shoot, you shoot,
We send one document, we send another. What for? What's the point? Let's check Arachi's message. I love this music. With this in the background. Message from Arachi. There we are, family. All in the same boat. On the same ship called Israel. Would you look at that? They say that if they want security, they should leave the region. Despite their defeats on the battlefield, the United States chose to test our resolve. Our powerful armed forces will not leave any attack or threat unanswered. Leave our region if you want to be safe. They have the world held hostage. Europe, NATO, no one is responding. And only Israel is willing, with the help of the United States. It's unbelievable that these guys who chase women down the streets for not covering their heads, who shoot at and try to hunt down people who have a different sexual orientation. They're holding the world hostage. They have a nuclear weapon. They're firing missiles at cities. They're carrying out attacks. But they call themselves a country. For me, it's state terrorism. Islamic Republic of Iran. It's incredible. The story is completely incredible.
And it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Let's see what CENTCOM says. We have a message from CENTCOM. That's right. Official confirmation. It's confirmed. Let's see it. United States Central Command. CENTCOM forces began launching self-defense attacks against Iran at 5 p.m. today by order of the Commander-in-Chief. In response to the downing yesterday of a United States Army Apache helicopter, the mission is a proportional response to the unjustified Iranian aggression. And Trump What does Donald J. Trump say? The boss of this whole thing, 35 minutes ago, posted nothing related to Iran. As if nothing was happening here. I launch an attack here, I launch an attack there, and nothing happens here. The United States informed Israel before the attack. The Central Command, through Admiral, informed Zamir of what was about to happen. And the initial assessment is that the Iranians are not going to attack Israel, but they are going to attack the Gulf countries. Incredible. We have an image, a photograph. Northern Iraq, Erbil. 2 ballistic missiles. 2 ballistic missiles launched against. We don't know where. Everything is happening so quickly. And we don't know what's going on. We're live, everyone. Also, if you want to support our content, we have PayPal at paypal.me/estrategias militares. Our PayPal to support this channel. Some things here are unclear to us. I think we're entering a dynamic that's comfortable for the United States and comfortable for Iran. Why? We launch attacks against radars, anti-aircraft batteries. We claim they don't have any until they shoot down a helicopter. Once that happens, we say we must destroy them, and then they get destroyed. Iran doesn't really suffer any major damage. Right now, today, Iran doesn't care about losing all the radars they have left because they just don't care. They're useless. I mean, what was shot down is an Apache helicopter, which certainly has some vulnerability to anti-air defenses. Thank you. It was a target of opportunity. Only one has been shot down since February 28, which is important. An F-15 was shot down, but beyond knowing when Israeli or US planes are going to attack, Iran's radars aren't much use for anything else. Their anti-aircraft defenses are ineffective, given how many missiles they've launched compared to how few they've shot down. But of course, this dynamic, as we were saying, is a bit dangerous. Now, he launched an attack on Beirut, and as a consequence of that attack, immediately there was an attack by Iran on Israel. Hezbollah launches missiles at Israel. Israel defends itself and attacks Iran. And this vicious circle we're talking about here is dangerous, but it's also convenient, especially for Iran. It buys time. Iran has all the time in the world. Why? The reason for the existence of the Ayatollah's regime, for those who don't understand or don't know, is to perpetuate itself. Every day that goes by and they remain in power is another day they have to live, and they are grateful for it. This could have ended a long time ago, even years ago. But really, the story, the one we're seeing right now, continues and goes on because Iran always has an ace up its sleeve. Always. Always. Well, maybe it's time to change history. Possibly. It's time to change the story. Let's go live with the cameras. Let's see what's going on over there. Let's get to the super chat. Not stress from the show. Everyone here is sharing opinions. Of course, this has been an attack, but is the situation going to change? No. Will the regime remain in power? Yes. That's not what we're waiting for. This isn't what we're waiting for. Not in any way either. From a military point of view, Iran can only be dominated with a massive attack. Bully, for those calling the USA a coward. There it is. See, now we have the image, or we have the perception, bully. This is like going to the moon. But it's not like that. Now, Iran is going to launch some missiles. It's going to destroy an airport, maybe a refinery in one of the Arab countries, and we're back to square one. And this is what Israel doesn't like. Getting stuck in something chronic, endemic. That's what we don't want. Why do they ask them to stay 10 kilometers away from anything American? They're not going to do anything crazy. Thanks for your work, my friend. Ariel Maria Elifina and the team, I believe Elifina was or is live, so greetings to her too. Gonzalo says to stay 10 kilometers away. That's for the ships. Because the radar on the missiles, when it starts searching, has a beam with a search width of about 10 kilometers. To better lock onto the United States ships, they tell the others to move away so the missile doesn't go after them and instead targets the United States ship. Why don't they have enough radars to mark and illuminate the target? Because the moment a radar points at and illuminates a ship or an aircraft, it's emitting a signal. That signal is detected, and automatically the destroyer or the aircraft can open fire on the radar and destroy it. If there's no radar, there's no missile. You can launch a missile to see if it hits something in a 10-kilometer area. And that's precisely what happens. The most logical thing was to attack. The most logical thing was not to have stopped attacking. Miguel, we welcome you. Juan Fernando, maga potus. Yosel, thank you very much, my friend. Marisela, thank you very much. Today I voted Republican in Las Vegas, Nevada. I trust President Trump. How are the elections, California, friends? How's it going? Homeland and life for Cuba. How are things there? Elections. Is it intense or not? Stay strong, Israel. From Spain, from Raquel. Thank you very much, Raquel. 12:53 in Spain. Thanks for being here with us. Kicking off the day with this info here on military strategy. Raquel, Trump is already beside himself, and Israel can't defend itself, and he can. Or how? Of course. That's where the issue is. Now, what happens for those who thought Trump was on the side of the jihadists? Greetings from Puerto Rico. I just think people are very volatile. People's opinions. And even here sometimes too. Sometimes I admire Donald J. Trump's decisions. Other times I criticize them. But that's normal. I mean, it's logical. This is overwhelming logic. But here we are. Greetings, strategies. Keep it up. Working with effort and dedication. Thank you. Greetings. You should finish them off once and for all. Nothing can be signed. Susana, thank you for your live streams. You're a genius. Elena, thank you very much. Maria, thank you very much. Greetings, Angel. If Iran signs a nuclear agreement with the US but continues building missiles, drones, and underground cities that could later undo the treaty. Well, it's just 100%. Angel. You're not going to have a team of observers at every single missile silo, at every underground factory they have in Iran to make sure they're not building a nuclear weapon. That's stupid. There's no agreement that can guarantee you any of that. The only agreement that can guarantee it is for them to leave power. That's the only thing that can guarantee peace in the Middle East. For the entire Islamic Republic of Iran to disappear, referring to the jihadists who are controlling all the Iranian people, the great Iranian people. Strategy. Strategy is the only sensible one here is Bibi. Trump disappoints. Let them handle it. That's the thing. That's the thing. More news. Let's see. What do we have here? New random news. Oh, this makes me nervous. It's making me nervous. News. No commercial port on the island of Kesha has been targeted by enemy projectiles. The United States has attacked 2 water tanks on the island of Sirik. Where is the island of Sirik? Next to Kesha. It's the island that forms the bottleneck. And there's no water. There's no water there. Water tanks. There's no one.
And all of this draws attention.
And they give. I would have responded immediately. They're considering their response.
If Iran doesn't respond forcefully and only does so symbolically, it means Iran wants the war to end. If Iran launches a powerful, devastating attack, it means Iran considers itself the winner. So far, this incident seems to be a tug of war involving the United States within the framework of what's called a proportional response. Let's see how this ends. How the story ends and what will happen. I don't know. But I think we're going to go live from here in a little while. Family, thank you so much for being here with us live. Really? Thank you so much. A big hug to everyone. See you now. That's all. Could be in 5 minutes. Stay alert. Make sure to turn on the notification bell. It's very important. Because when we try to open it quickly, we can't touch. And you're going to miss out on seeing what's happening right now. So, family, see you next time here on Military Strategies. Now we go to the Jewish connection. Irving Kate.
Greetings.